at WSSU, and I'm just here to talk about the importance of having a relationship with God while you're in college. And when I say that that is probably the most important thing that you can have, it probably is like one of the most important things that you can have while you're at college, especially coming in as a freshman. My main reason for, trying to have a better relationship with God while at college is because I didn't fit in anywhere else. All my life, I always find myself being different from any group of friends that I was in. And, when I was younger, I would think maybe it's me, maybe it's, I'm not this, I'm not that, I don't have all of this, I don't have that, or maybe I have too much, or, I just never felt, I fit in exactly with a group of people. And, when you get to college, you leave all of those things behind, and you can pretty much create a whole new identity while you're at school. And I've seen it happen, and it's crazy, but people can do it. And I thought that, me going to college would be a fresh start. I can do, not whatever I want, but, I can be wherever I wanted to be, and I didn't have to answer nobody. Nobody knows where I came from. Nobody knows, none of that. So, while being at school, I would kind of feel the same way, that I didn't necessarily fit in with the same things that everybody else was doing. I didn't really do too much, but I went to a couple of parties and stuff. I was a Christian, but at the same time, I was it's college, so let me just go and see and, have fun. And, it's not that the parties were, parties aren't really, I don't know. People have their own opinion about it, but me personally, I just feel that it was just the wrong environment for me as a Christian to be in. And it's not throwing shade or judging anybody, but as a Christian and me just getting into college, that's not the type of environment that I wanted to be. And I remember being in a club, and this was the weekend of homecoming, and I remember just hearing something tell me, what are you doing here? Why are you here? There was so much going on. There was people smoking and a whole bunch of things that I don't do. I don't do none of those things at home. I never really had a desire to do it. So why are you here? And at that moment, it wasn't at that moment, but those were the signs. Those were along with other signs that showed me that you really need to get a relationship with God. And when I went to a church down where I go to, that really also helped me, going to church and meeting people that also go to the school, and they also have an organization on campus too. That also helped me, realize that there's more to life than just going to parties and doing all of this. You don't find your identity in that. You find your identity in God, and He's the only person that can really tell you who you are. All these other people see you're superficial, and they see, everything from the outside, but God goes inside your heart and tells you exactly who you are. He shows you everything that you didn't even know about yourself. And He was the only person that I felt that understood me, and that completely, understood me. And I'm just so grateful to, not be able to go too far, because if I did, Lord knows where I would have been. But I'm just so glad that, God just snatched me right out of that environment and didn't let me, get my feet too wet. And I'm also glad that that experience taught me you don't find your identity in doing the same things that everybody else is doing, because that's easy. But to take a stand for God in the midst of everybody that just doesn't want to hear that right now, that's a challenge. And I feel that, there's no point of being a Christian if you're not going to be challenged. If you're going to stay at the same level, what's the point of, being a Christian? So, But yeah, like, that experience really showed me the importance of having a relationship with God, to read the word, to, meditate, and just to pray. And, not to do it because it's a routine and because this is what I'm used to, because I was a church baby. Like, I pretty much was born in a pew. Like, that's really the reality of my life. So, when you get to college, you don't want to do all of those things anymore. But, I couldn't run away from it. It was still inside of me that, I need to get a relationship with God. Like, I need to get it right. So having a relationship in college, as soon as you get there, find people that are speaking truth and gospel truth. And even though it might not seem like the most popular thing to do, at the end of the day, one day you're going to be, you might not feel all up to it, and you don't want to go to the wrong thing to get satisfaction, or you don't want to go to a party because you think that that'll make you feel better, or, and it might make you feel better at that time. But at the same time, God, He offers us joy, and joy is completely different than happiness. Happiness is only temporary, but joy lasts all the time. Like, it just keeps going on and on and on. And I just think having a relationship with God where He constantly reminds you that you can find joy in Him, that is so important, especially being a freshman. So I just want to give you guys all the things that really helped me see that having a relationship with God in college was the most important thing ever. And I hope to see you guys. I'll be a legacy leader. And check me out. My name is Amira. So